Hello and welcome to your channel Tarot Messages. And I am your host, Melinda NailFanatic, coming to you live from Las Vegas. Whenever you find these messages, there will be something in here that serves you. And we are law of attraction based in our readings, and empowerment is always the direction we're leaning towards. So let's see what messages we have coming out today from our tarot deck. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We appreciate you. And just know that no matter what's going on in your life, you are important. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here right now. So let's see what's going on. We have first card out. We have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. I am learning to love myself. That's the energy that this card is giving me, a very learning to love myself energy. And in that space, I overflow. I overflow because I finally know what real love is. This is a person who has a lot of emotions running through them, but they always work with them for their own evolution. They learn how to, you are learning how to be in tune with your emotions and work with them in a way that's advantageous for you. And sometimes that leads to release. Somebody is definitely having a release today. You're crying. You're crying out tears. Tears of what? Tears of joy. You finally understand something about yourself. This is definitely self-appreciation today. Let's see what's crossing this. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're excited because you know that there are endings right now of things that kept you feeling like there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. And you've just come out of seeing what that way was. And so now you're in the phase of applying what you learned about yourself so that you can ease your mental health, so that you can feel better about where you're at, where you've been, what you've done. Let's see where we're standing on. We're standing on the 9 of Pentacles. This is awesome because it's like subconsciously you know that it's up to you to run the show. It's up to you to make things happen. And that's why you're in this place of self-love, in this place of nurturing your own soul. It doesn't mean you don't have bad days. It means that you have bad moments or bad days. And in that space, you look at it, instead of saying, hey, it's your fault, you look back at yourself and you're identifying where these things came from. And so now you're feeling good because you've processed so much that it gave you a huge self-respect. It's like a appreciation, an inward appreciation of your deservability, your worthiness, your greatness that you've attained. Why? Because you kept looking to yourself. You kept looking to yourself instead of expecting everything and everybody to please you and do what you think you want them to. You let them be themselves, and you worked with yourself because you know that ultimately you're the only one that you can change. And so you've been rearranging. Emotional restructuring comes up again. And now you're feeling really good. You're feeling really good. Your soul feels good. If somebody asks you how your spirit doing today, you're going to say it's flying high. Okay, let's see what's behind you. You have this Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands, that persistent energy. You had a lot of things come up for you in the recent past that you had to blossom through. So there was a lot going on, and people had their ideas of what they thought about you, about what you do, about where you are or whatever. And somebody, you even felt attacked at some places. You felt attacked, and you stood your ground. Now, that was good in the place where you realized, like, I deserve to be treated a certain way. At the same time, your resistance to what was going on kept you going back into the same place of attracting more, because what you resist persists is what I'm hearing, and what you embrace you can erase. And that's what's happened within this Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. You're like, you know what, I'm complete. First off, I'm complete, and I know that I can process this. I can ground this information, this energy, this situation out. Okay, let's see what's above you. We have the Four of Swords, and it's in reverse. Yeah, above you, this says, hey, you know what? I did my meditation. I thought about it. I sat down. I figured it out. And you know what? I healed that idea that I was holding within myself that kept me apart from loving who and what I am, and exactly where I am, and how I be, and what I do, and all I see. The Four of Swords is upright. It's a time of resting from battle, from heartbreak, getting a chance to recuperate from the heartbreak and the pains that you've been through, right? And in reverse is saying, now it's time to come out of that energy. And it's like, you know it. You know you've been through a lot, and you fought your way through it. And you figured out how you can embrace what was in order to empower yourself. Now you're like, okay, I'm going to use this moving forward. I'm going to continue to apply what I've learned and move forward in whatever comes my way. Let's see what's the incoming energy for you. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. This is you applying all that you learned. And now it's like you can just call things out from afar. I'm hearing you can call things out from afar. You can see, wow. And I'm literally hearing you can see the bullshit coming, right? And so you can call it out, and it's not even another's bullshit, right? It's like you're getting so fast at realizing, oh, well, this is obviously tied to that, so this is not even true. Why would I make a big deal of this right now if that's not even true? This is attached to another situation. I can call it out. So you're beginning to apply that technique in more and more circumstances that you're dealing with in your everyday life. This is giving you a fresh start. This is a chance for you to do new things and be in a new way. And you're saying, how can I apply all these skills that I've gained now? Because you brought some stuff to an end in addressing it. So this is like the type of stuff we're talking about is like jealousies, envies, insecurities, fears of abandonment, fears of loneliness, fears of fear of wealth, fear of a feeling of insecurity, a feeling of worthlessness, or feeling undeserving, right? You cleared all that stuff out with the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups together with that Wheel of Fortune. And now it's like, okay, I know I've leveled up. The Page of Wands has definitely leveled up a whole lot from where you were. It's like, first off, stop, give yourself a shout of congratulations. Give yourself a big congratulations. And you're like, I'm holding on to this valuable lesson, right? And I'm getting excited about what's to come. And I see like actively calling out. So actively calling out for something to come in, as in, you know, you're writing, you're creating, you're painting a picture of something, you're writing a book of something. You are putting your thought into action about what you want to come, and it excites you. You're very inspired right now. This is the energy you're moving into, okay, in your near future. So I'm here in a day or two. You're going to find this inspiration that's going to have you wanting to make a creation, put some action to it. So even the action could even be like, you realize that staying in this place, this job you were in for 7 months, just was bringing you down. You did some thought about it, meditation on it. You realized, like, I got skills. I'm about to go over here. And for somebody, this is putting in applications, okay, to do something different. For somebody else, this is a energy of, I've been in this situation for so many years, and I've been putting all my energy to try to defend myself against my relationship, my partner, all their accusations and things that they say. And you know what? I'm just going to remove my energy from trying to please them today. I'm going to fill my own cup, right? Because I am valuable, I am worthy, I am deserving, and I am worthy and deserving to give myself that love and that energy. And I realize it now. And so now I'm going to begin to look for new plans, new things that I can do that make me feel fulfilled and happy too. Let's see your approach. You have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, your approach is about being balanced and also about having enough balance inside that you can share. So there's definitely gift giving involved, and somebody is having a big change in their financial outlook, and this is causing you to be more generous financially. But this is definitely about having enough to share. So for a lot of you, you're like taking your life lessons and you're sitting here calling because you're telling about it, you're talking about it, you're having conversations with your friends, with your coworkers, with the people that you walk with, the dog park with. I don't have no dogs, okay? How do people in your environment view you? They view you as the Queen of Swords. They think you're very intelligent and that your words are very important. They're paying attention to what you say because they see that even though to some people you may seem cold, you may seem standoffish, you may seem like you're not the nicest person, these people have taken a chance to get to know you, and they realize that you're holding a vibration and that the people around you can't see how you really are, but they see how you have applied the things you've learned, and they see how you're very discerning about the words that you use, about the things that you choose to do with your time and energy, and the people you keep around you. They see that you carry yourself with an air of regality and wealth, like royalty and wealth. They also see that you don't allow your emotions to cause you to go into some sort of rage or out of control. They see you as a very controlled person. And whatever you're saying, they're definitely listening. Let's see what your innermost point of attraction is, your vibration. You have the Strength in reverse. Wow, that's interesting. What I heard was you don't feel your strength. And so what you're doing in that space is you say you're strong, right? But somewhere as you say that affirmation, like if you're saying into the mirror, you can't say it without blinking. You know you're strong, but there's this part of you where doubt is there. It's like, am I strong enough to persist in this? Am I really accomplishing this? And so what's happening is you're attracting these people to your life so that you can show yourself that, yeah, you actually are that strong. So what you needed to get a grip on is knowing your power. And so all the people coming into your life, the experiences that you're having, whether it's with a husband or a wife or a child or a coworker or a random person that you'll never see again at the gas station, these situations are coming up so that you can see how much you have come so far. And so you can hear the words coming out of your mouth. And when you walk away from these experiences, you'll be saying to yourself, wow, I really have grown a lot. I'm a lot stronger than I thought. And I really feel like there's this exhaustion within you. And you're just like, I'm so tired of always having to be strong. I know I'm strong. Do I have to keep learning how strong I am? I'm ready to just stop being strong, but you can't because it's in you. It's part of who you are. And so your spirit is especially strong right now, and it is definitely making sure that you have plenty of chances to get more in tune with your power, with your deservingness, with your worthiness. Don't ask if you're worthy and deserving to be treated well, to receive, to be happy. You were born that way. It came in with you. Your deservability and your worthiness was born with you. It was the programming and the ridicule and the judgments of other humans that got you to thinking that you're not good enough. You are enough. Okay, let's see what's the outcome for you coming in. Wow, the Temperance card. Temperance card is your outcome coming in. This is you doing the work on yourself, saying, you know what, I'm the one that's responsible for how I feel. I'm the one that's responsible for if I allow this situation to continue to be a trigger in my life, or if I choose to heal. Well, let's see what are some of the factors in this Temperance. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, letting me know that you've cut out a lot of negative thought patterns. Another factor in this, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, is also letting me know that you stopped becoming overly emotional about whatever was going on around you. And I also see somebody cutting out a relationship where this person just was not willing to cut out their own negativity and their own overbearing emotional, it's like they couldn't hear you because of the emotions that they were stuck in. And when I say cutting out, it doesn't mean you're leaving a relationship. Somebody might be leaving a relationship, but I really feel like you may just be cutting off the conversation, going into another room, taking a drive, going to do something else that's better for your mental health. The bottom of the deck we have is Justice. This Justice is here to let us know that you have cleared some ongoing karmic cycles in your life, and you're learning you've been learning with this Justice, how to be more fair and balance what you're doing for yourself and how you're expressing for others and how much care you're giving and how much you're putting your energy out there, right? You make sure that you've at least given yourself that much, because you realize that when you stop doing the loving yourself and doing what you need, then you get out of touch with your peace and your happiness and your joy, and honestly with your power. But because you've been making choices that are different, to do things differently, that allow you to be more mentally stable and grounded, no matter what they think they know about you, you know how far you've come. And it's like, because you've done that, now you have more energy to share. You have an overflow of energy coming from you and radiating from you. And you honestly, you don't even have to do nothing to share. But I'm going to tell you like this. Some of y'all are only sleeping 6 hours now. Some of you are only sleeping 6 hours now, and you used to sleep 8 to 10 hours, but you're only sleeping 6 hours because by doing the work that you're doing, you're actually regenerating your energy while you're awake. So it's having a different effect on you. Let's get a clarifier from the flashcards. Let's get a clarifier from the flashcards on this reading. Clarify this reading for us. Let's see, we have the book. We spoke about being inspired to write. For some of you, it is definitely to read, but I get a lot of writing your book the way you want it to be. Writing, and I'm hearing it would be extremely valuable to write down these accomplishments as you pass through them, because you are creating a new book. Notice this book has no titles on it, right? So this could be your personal journal, but this is your life's journey and taking note of where you're at. There is definitely an air of, I have so much to share now, but it's because I did all of this. And a recognition, a self-recognition is there that allows you to do all of these great things. And you had to change a lot of what you thought you knew, is what I'm hearing. You had to change a lot of what you thought you knew to let this new energy come in through. And some of you are still really heavily in the thick of it. You feel like you're heavily in the thick of it, but the truth is, like, you've come so far, and it's hard for you to realize. It's like Why is it so difficult for us to see how far we've come and be our biggest cheerleader about it? Because that's what we're being shown is going to benefit us in this. To take note of our accomplishments and how far we've come. The bottom of the deck, we have the blue rocket. The blue rocket is there because this was about asking. We asked to be so strong. We asked to have these experiences by asking for patience. We got situations that taught us how to be patient. By asking for wisdom, we got experiences that taught us how to be wise. By asking for whatever it was you asked for, now you attract the situations that coach you into being that what you asked for. And I'm hearing for a lot of us, this was a opening up of the throat chakra, learning to speak to the physical humans in your proximity and say what you need, and learning to have a conversation. Learning to express yourself in a tactful way so that you can accomplish more in the conversations and be heard for what you say. Because when you weren't filling yourself with love, your reactions were loveless and your conversations were very loveless. Because you didn't have enough to pour it out. You didn't have that energy in you to give. So you went and you healed yourself with this Four of Swords above you to create that change. And now you have the energy overflowing from you so you can share and give and be there. So let's get a Miracles Now card. Okay. Miracle Now. What's a Miracle Now message for us for right now? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That goes with this reading. Here it is. When I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. Boy, if that's not a nice cherry on top of this reading, it's perfect. So resonant to everything that we've been talking about. When I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. We had to learn that, you know what, how I feel is okay, but I don't have to stay here. I can choose to move this energy from how I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, and what I'm doing into a new space, into a new way, and have a new perspective, okay? And the application of that is having effect on you and what you choose as a response or a reaction. Yeah. And it's also filling you up with power. You finding your power this way. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. We have Tina. Hey, Tina. Melanin Mystic. Grateful to have you. Sherry, welcome back. Yay. Miss Dolly. Lovely to have you. Jeanette, thank you for tuning in with us. Michelle, hello. Thank you. Lovely to have you all with us live. I will be back to do another reading. The next sign I'm going to read is Cancer, so stay tuned. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine.